Sunny days. Everyone, messed it up.
Okay.
I forgot the word. Hello, everyone. I've invited a very special guest to ask me the questions that you submitted. This is Sydney Miller, my daughter. She works here on campus, and she's here to ask me questions.
All right, let's go. What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Well, there's two things. First, I'm looking forward to a Michigan Wolverines men's basketball championship. That's why I have on my hat. So that's number one. Number two, I'm looking forward to your son, my grandson, Jameson, taking his first steps by himself. That is going to be super awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. All right, next question. If you had to name one thing not captured on your resume that has shaped you the most, what would it be?
You know, it's not explicit on my resume that I was a first generation college student, and that really shaped my whole experience. I wasn't confident as a student coming to college because I was first gen, but it really taught me to find help, find mentors, and people that could help me through the system. So that's not on my resume, but it shaped my experience.
Great, thank you for doing that, and you set the tone for the rest of us.
That's right.
All right, next question. Name one person who had a major impact on your career and why.
Well, speaking of mentors, the former vice president at the University of Toledo when I was a student, vice president for student affairs, he was the first vice president for student affairs, the first black vice president at the University of Toledo, and his name was Dr. Lancelot C.A. Thompson. Just a great man. He had a Jamaican accent. He really cared about students. He really cared about me. He was a vice president, but he still tutored students in chemistry. And he really gave me a great experience to see what it's like to be an administrator in college. I didn't know that's what I wanted to do, but he was a great mentor to me throughout my entire time in college and after.
Awesome. One fun fact you forgot, he loved basketball.
He did. He was an avid basketball fan.
Yes.
Season ticket holder for the Toledo Rockets.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, next question. If you could have any other job in the world, what would you do and why?
I wanted to be a cartoonist. I was going to draw Charlie Brown, Peanuts, comic strips, and I already planned that when the artist retired, Charles Schultz, that I would replace him. So I used to draw comic strips, I used to draw a lot of things, but I was definitely going to be an artist, and I was going to draw Peanuts comics. That was it.
Nice. We'll have to check in the attic for your old drawings.
I still have them. They're still there.
Awesome. Next question. What's your favorite dad joke?
I think dad jokes are corny. I really don't like dad jokes. Okay, let me try this. I would say the worst dad joke is any one that I would tell. So I don't like dad jokes. They're all bad. So I'll just say the worst one is whatever one I tell. That's it.
Yeah. One joke that I think Jameson would think is funny is your Elmo impersonation.
Yeah. He does smile.
Yes.
Whenever I do that happy, happy, dance, dance, happy, happy, dance, dance. Yeah, that does make him smile.
Nice. All right. What would be your perfect day?
Any day where I'm in wonderful weather, a beach is right there available, a poolside or beach restaurant is right there, and I can just relax. Like any day like that is a perfect day.
Nice. Michigan has some wonderful beaches too.
Absolutely. Just maybe not in the winter.
Yes.
But we do have great beaches.
Yes. All right, next question. If you went back to school and could study anything at all as a UM student, what would you choose?
So I'm going to go back to my love for art, but I'm going to combine it with history because I also love history. I don't know if it would be art history or a major minor or a double major, but I really love both subjects. And I never took art in school when I was in college, and history classes that I took, I enjoyed.
Nice. You may have missed your calling.
I know it. Darn.
All right. Now it's time for the rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Okay, I'll do my best.
All right, here we go. If you could study abroad anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ghana. I want to go to Africa, and that's a great place.
Great. Have you ever stepped on the block M in the diag?
No way. I wouldn't be here. I would melt right there. No.
Okay. Favorite dining hall dish?
You know, I'm going simple. Pizza. Like, I can never go wrong with pizza from any of the dining halls.
Nice, good choice. Favorite class in college?
So I had a Black History class. It was the only class taught on Black History at the University of Toledo, and it focused on the civil rights movement, and that really inspired me so much. And a lot of my work around social justice and equity was from that class. This is supposed to be rapid fire. That was too long.
Yep, we'll take it. Hot take of yours?
Android users are better than snobby iPhone users.
I'm not letting that one pass, but here we go. All right, maize or blue?
I'm going with maize.
Okay. Mojo cookies or South Quad pizza?
Definitely going with South Quad pizza, for sure. Can't go wrong with pizza.
Great. Fall or winter semester?
Oh, fall, without question. I'm grumpy in the winter.
All right, last movie you watched in theaters?
Oh gosh, I think it was called like Crime 101. All I remember is that it had Halle Berry in it. Halle Berry's from Cleveland. She's one of my favorite actresses. That's all I remember.
I didn't know she's from Cleveland.
Yes.
All right. Comfort food or midnight snack?
Probably, actually cereal, but I like the sugary kids cereals, which are really bad for me.
I will say that's a midnight snack.
Yes.
You're signed up for a talent show. What talent would you share on stage?
I always wanted to be a singer. Definitely would go with a New Edition song. Sunny days, everybody loves them. Can you stand the rain?
Somebody get him a mic. And that's it.
All right, I survived. Well, thank you for coming, Sydney. I appreciate you taking the time and thinking about the game this weekend. Go Blue.
Go Blue.